Hey, we're back. Hey.
Yo,
Yo.
What's up, guys? We're back, bringing it to you hot, bringing it to you fresh, bringing it to you live. It is game on.
I love my game on like I love my pizza, hot and fresh.
Yo, pizza,
Yo.
dude. Pizza. Let's order a pizza after this, dude.
Yes, I'm gonna.
You know what? I always want to eat pizza while I'm playing.
Yes.
Castle Crashers.
Which is what they're playing right now.
Dude, that is what they're playing right now.
I think they're eating pizza too. Can we cut to their camera to see if they're eating pizza?
I think the pizza was over to the left. They were having like a feast.
Oh, my bad. They're not.
Oh yeah. If you hold down.
Pizza might be off camera then.
Then if you hit,
Okay.
So before we started airing, you had a theory
Yo, that's the best character.
that you wanted to discuss.
Yeah. Okay. So I've got some background. So the Death Grips, experimental avant-garde rap group, Death Grips, enigmatic to the max. They broke up when Mercury went into retrograde back in June, and every album they ever released was released on a full moon, supposedly. So 2 days ago, October 8th, it was rumored that they were going to release their final album,
Unreleased.
which, because it has to come out. It's the second half of their double album. So Jenny Death, like they never said when it was coming out, but it was coming out this year. So it's gotta come out on the 8th because it was a full moon, a blood moon, a total eclipse, and Mercury was coming out of retrograde.
And there was a swarm of locusts descending on.
Could it have been more perfect of a day? And it didn't come out. I'm never gonna get the new Death Grips. It's never gonna come out.
I don't see Death Grips is such like a. I feel like Death Grips is one of those groups that if they don't want to, I don't know if we're ever gonna see it just because they're like, all right, we're done. They probably like threw it in the trash somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's a tough reality. It's a harsh reality to face that we may never have the complete Death Grips.
Winter is coming.
The deep body of work
Arrows.
that Death Grips has contributed to the world.
I'm sorry, viewers. I'm not very energetic right now. I accidentally made myself sad talking about not getting Death Grips. But I do like Castle Crashers a lot.
Castle Crashers is fun.
So there's that silver lining. I've played it with my friends. I've played it with my enemies. I've played it with my parents. I've played it with just about anyone you can play it with. And, you know, it's always a good time. It's always, there's like dozens of characters to play as, dozens of weapons to use, all kinds of weird pets. It's great. Have you played Battle Block Theater?
I played I played a couple levels of it, I think.
Yeah?
I played Castle Crashers a lot more. It was okay. It was kind of weird. It's like a weird co-op platformer, puzzle platformer thing.
Interesting.
I had a good first experience with Castle Crashers though because I sat down with 3 other people. I had just beaten Bayonetta. And did you ever play Bayonetta?
Yes.
The ending of that game is insanity.
Distinctly different than Castle Crashers.
I remember I was on a motorcycle. No, so I was Bayonetta. And then God came down. God's like a big statue thing and put me in her eye. So now I'm in her eye, and then her sister, and you like, they go into space.
You are God's sister?
No, so you are Bayonetta's sister. Bayonetta gets put in this statue thing, and they go up into space. And so you have to, you then switch to Bayonetta's sister. And so you have to ride a motorcycle straight like up a rocket that's taking off. But you're like going up this rocket, and then it starts to like break apart. So you turn into a panther, and you're running up this rocket, and then you fight God in space, and then you punch God, and then you hit him so hard that you knock the ghost out. Of like this
of Bayonetta?
No, this ghost of like
ghost.
this like giant statue god.
I'm getting something cool.
You knock its ghost out, and you have to like steer it past like all of the planets because somehow you ended up like outside of the solar system.
So you have to steer God's ghost.
Yeah, it's like a mini game. You
why
have to like
why
hit
are you
it.
trying to keep God from hitting a planet when?
Because if you fail and you accidentally steer him into a planet, the planet explodes, and then he's like, oh, but he's just kind of like whatever, and he comes at you and it's game over. So you have to punch God God's ghost into the sun, and then there's like a
what are you doing?
there's like this weird like dance number once they're back on Earth.
That's pretty
Wait,
cool.
I have a hammer instead of my lollipop.
Is it like a rhythm game dance number? Like,
no, it's just
DDR
it's a cutscene. It's a
the
cutscene where she's like, you know, dancing around and performing, and I think she might be killing monsters.
Look at that.
That's just like a thing she does a lot. So
Alright, so this is the animal place.
I don't know.
I don't think
I don't remember a lot of that game. It was kind of a haze.
sounds like a good game.
But
Sounds like it's right up my alley.
After that, I was like,
is it indie or is it AAA?
It's
Get up.
like
I have rainbows.
AA.
Can't play it.
Is that
It's got more than one A then.
Do you consider, or would you consider a lot of Japanese games to be AAA games?
I have an Angry Bird.
I guess it would be a AAA then. It's Platinum
Let's
games.
smack some people.
If it's released on a disc,
Go.
it's too mainstream for me.
Oh man, Bayonetta 2 is coming out soon.
If the file is more than 2 gigabytes, it's too mainstream for me.
The new Call of Duty on Xbox is 48 gigabytes.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
What? It's like Titanfall was 50 gigs because there were like 30 gigabytes of uncompressed language files.
Don't love it.
They had like,
What?
yeah, dude, it was all the language files in the game. They didn't compress any of them. And so
Why?
know.
I don't know. So whenever you download the game, you were downloading 30 gigabytes of foreign language files that you weren't going to use and you couldn't delete them.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So like it's this weird thing where, you know, I don't know why they're getting so big. Like I get the fact that, you know, they're more complex, but
I think we're leaving.
I don't know.
We're Shannon and the Felicia.
that bothers me that everything is so big.
That bothers me too. It looks like we've lost track of ourselves because they just said goodbye.
Oh.
So I guess goodbye.
Goodbye, guys. We'll see you next time on Game On.